YouTube, it's Sup TCGO here, and thanks again for watching. This is a TCG online battle as always, and here we have the good owl itself. It's the Decidueye GX, one of the more talked about GXs from the new Sun and Moon set, thanks to his feather arrow ability, which lets you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon every single turn. So if you have a bunch of them out, you have a bunch of damage already. Then there's Tauros, just a really powerful GX attacker with Mad Bull GX to basically destroy everything. We have Horn Attack, just dealing 60 damage, and then Rage for every damage counter on him. It's just the same as Mad Bull GX, but divided by 3, so there's something like that. Yeah, this is a really great, powerful GX attacker, which is the main thing we want to start with. Then set up a bunch of Decidueye GX splash run damage counters, and then there's Shaman EX for the consistency. We have 4 DCE and 6 Grass Energies in this deck. This is not the most consistent deck, but showing you everything that is possible. So definitely run 4 Forest of Giant Plants. We want to evolve turn after turn to get the Decidueyes in play. We have 4 Ultra Ball, play those as well. 3 to 4 VS Seekers is also a must. Actually, let's show it on the screen. Yeah, 3 to 4 VS Seekers is a must, and then for the rest, we have 2N, 4 Sycamores, also a must, 3 Floatstone, also a must, and then you can splash around doing with things. I have 1 Fighting Fury Belt here. I also got 1 Bursting Balloon, really funny. When they attack you, they get damage counters, which is awesome. We also have 2 Trainer's Mails. Timer Ball is really great in this deck in my opinion, because we can flip 2 coins for each head, search our deck for an evolution card, could come in handy. We have Super Rod, and then there's the Max Potion. This is also something debatable, because that way you also discard your DCEs, but on the Decidueye GXs that don't have energies, it's great, because the Decidueye does have a massive amount of HP, so it's great like that. I love the synergy with the Max Potion, and then putting the DCEs back in the deck with special charge, really like that combination. And then Crushing Hammer, just to annoy our opponents. You can also play Team Flare, because if we're playing against an item lock deck, we won't be able to use that. So maybe put it down, like I'm gonna put it down to 1 Crushing Hammer and then 1 Team Flare Grunt. Yeah, we're gonna go with that method. You can switch around stuff. Also, I put Shiinotic here. This is also something you want to try. A 2-true line of Shiinotic is more consistent in this deck, but since I only have 1, I did not run it, so there's that. Okay, we're gonna close this deck, and actually I did not save, so that's not a good idea, because I actually switched that Crushing Hammer around. Team Flare Grunts. Yes, we want that card. You can also go for the Team Skull Grunt, but Team Flare Grunt is more aggressive in my opinion, because it discards on the active Pokemon. So we're gonna go to Versus. Again, this is a standard deck, and the expanded format I would suggest testing out the Decidueye GX, or actually Seismitoad EX together with the Decidueye GX. And if you're still wondering what to use with the Decidueye, check out episode, I think it's 103, about the Decidueye GX. You'll learn everything there is to know about that GX in general. So we're facing one of our opponents. Actually, it's an opponent on the other side of the world. And we're gonna go Flip Tails here. Let's see here. Oh, we cannot start, which is unfortunate. We always want to start, but then again, if we can start by using Horn Attack with Tauros, that's good as well. So we have it already. We're gonna bench the Tauros. We don't have the greatest start in the world, but not gonna bench that Tauros just yet, because it might get Lysandered out. We're facing a metal deck with a bunch of full art, so I am expecting the Solgaleo, definitely, because Solgaleo is one of the more playable metal Pokemon. So here we see Solgaleo. So this will be an interesting matchup. I don't say we're gonna win this matchup, but this showing how the Decidueye works. But with that amount of HP, with that Solgaleo, we'll have to wonder. So we have 2 mulligans here, which is great. We're also gonna bench that Tauros, because otherwise our opponent will end us, and that way we draw into Tauros once again, which is something we don't want. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, what else do we see? We have the Crushing Hammer, which is good. He does have a full art Ultra Ball. OMG. We used to have that as well, but for those of you that watch the older videos, I actually traded that away for a bunch of GXs to make decks with. So I have now 4 Decidueye, 4 Laurentis, 3 Tauros, and yeah, you name it. Just for you guys, I can make. He uses N anyhow, so there's that. Was a great thing discarding that Pokemon. So if we have the DCE, we can get rid of that Cosmog already, which is good, because if he uses the Rare Candy and gets out Solgaleo, we might be in a bit of trouble. So he's using the Solgaleo Lugia setup here, so that Lugia will be able to deal a bunch of damage with Arrow Ball. So we'll have to get rid of that as soon as possible. So we got a bunch of options here. We're just gonna check out the trainer mail. Actually, let's wait for that. yeah, we're gonna check out Trainer Mill and see what we get first. We got the Forest of Giant Plants and a Crushing Hammer. Seeing as our opponent did not play in a card right there, we can go for the Forest of Giant Plants and bench that already. Yeah, we're gonna do that, gonna put that down, then we can use the double Ultra Ball to get stuff we want, so I think we're gonna go for that. Just gonna get rid, we don't need that either. So we're gonna firstly get out a Shaman and check, we have 4, 3 and 4, which is good. Also gonna check the DCEs, we have 3 of them, which is good. We want to draw into those. So we have the Shaman, we're also gonna go for the other Ultra Ball because yeah, we want something in play, and with that we can get 2 Shamans for more consistency, but I think getting an Owl out would be a bit better because maybe we can draw into another Pokemon later on. So here we have Shaman. We do want space for more Rowlets on the bench, so that's why I did not get a second Shaman. So we have the DCE, which is awesome. We're gonna give that DCE to Tauros, also gonna go evolve into Dartrix, or actually Dartrix. And yes, I know it's unfortunate, but I'm gonna go for the second Shaman. I want to be aggressive, the most aggressive as possible. We want to get the Decidueye out, so that's why I did this. We are going to get 3 cards. Hopefully it's a search card and it's another Rowlet, not bad at all. We can get that Fury Belt onto our Tauros, which is not bad as well. And we still can use the supporter end, so there's that. So hopefully we can get some more Pokemon out. We have another Dartrix and a DCE, or actually another DCE and a Max Potion, so we can do that. Also the Crushing Hammer is something we can do, so hopefully next turn we draw into a actually a Decidueye, because we want to show that. We're gonna go for Horn Attack and get rid of that Cosmog already, so there's that. He won't be able to get Solgaleo out, so Tauros, a really powerful basic attacker that strikes really fast on our first turn, so it wasn't that bad that we started second, so that's something you have to consider. If you start first, definitely try to get out as much Decidueye as possible. I only got 2 Dartrix out, which is unfortunate as mentioned. So this Lugia will do a bunch of damage, and our opponent uses End because he probably thinks I have a perfect hand, but then again, I don't have that. I have a terrible hand actually, and now we have Ultra Ball to get out, which is Decidueye, which is awesome. We're gonna target that Shaman definitely, because that's something we want to do. So this Lugia will be able to deal a bunch of damage. We can do that. Yeah, he's going to go for 90 damage. We can just use the GX attack and get rid of that. We're gonna evolve to our good old Decidueye GX, and we don't need Force of Giant Plants anymore. So he actually did that to get rid of something, so he only has the ability. We dealt 30 less damage, so we're gonna give a Grass Energy to... this is a difficult choice. I'm gonna go for Decidueye GX because all the DCEs are in our deck, and if we get DCE we can attack anyhow. So we can use the Crushing Hammer, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna destroy this one. We have 90 damage on it. 9 times 30 is actually a lot. 9, 18, that's a bunch of damage. He will not be able to survive. And we are going to go for... We're gonna keep that Floatstone in hand because it might come in handy when he tries to stall us, but for now we're gonna get out another Decidueye. So this deck really aggressive if it gets us things going. So the thing we're gonna do is actually we're gonna target that Shaman as mentioned. That will be our tickets to get us some prizes. So already 40 damage, so in 2 turns that beast will go away. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we can go for Mad Bull GX, one of the most powerful GXs in the game. 280 damage, just like that. It's insane, I know. I really love the deck so much. Actually, the card Tauros is so powerful. With the help of Decidueye, you can snipe around, so it has the synergy going. We have the evolution. If Glaceon or actually Jolteon blocks us, we can just switch around. Decidueye is an evolution Pokemon. Tauros is a strong basic. It's just going great like that. I think there will be cards coming out that won't be able to get hit by GXs, but then again, damage counter sniping is not included in that. So he's going for another Lugia and a Trainer's Mail. He actually did not see that amazing thing coming, so he's using Ultra Ball. He's already in the pickle here, so that Solgaleo is a great strategy once you get it out, but it's kind of clunky. It's playing a stage 2 where you don't have the Forest of Giant Plants to help you. The only thing that can help you is actually... yeah, what can actually help you? Just think about that. You can go for maybe Wally or Rare Candy, but yeah, it's kind of clunky as mentioned. So this Lugia is going away pretty soon. We're gonna do the Pharaoh Ether, and yeah, we're gonna get 2 prizes anyhow. So we're gonna go for the Cosmog in this situation, because that Lugia EX will be knocked out anyhow. And if it evolves that Cosmog, we might be in a bit of trouble, so that's why I did this. We can also Lysander later on. So we have a bunch of options here. We can use Ultra Ball to thin out our deck even further. We still have 28 cards left. We can attach an energy here and there. I think I'm just gonna go for a Grass Energy on this Decidueye, because they don't have Float Stone. So that way we can get out of the active position if need be. We could have also retreated, but that's not what we're gonna do. Here's the regular Rage, already a bunch of damage, 120. So that Lugia, I actually forgot yeah, he is locked, so we don't have to be afraid as well. So we already used the sniping capabilities, so next turn we automatically win if he can use something. He has Rare Candy. Wow, Solgaleo is in town, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God we attacked that guy. Otherwise, yeah, we might have been in a pickle here, because if he switches somewhere out, he could use the what is it? Soul Burst GX. Wow, yeah. He's going for that. Soul Burst GX is in town, ladies and gentlemen. Could have also, yeah, done some shenanigans and knocked out that Shaman now, but I think that Solgaleo might have cost us a bit of trouble here and there, because we definitely need that damage on that. So for now, we actually deal a bunch of damage, and he's just dealing a bunch of damage with that Lugia. We already get 2 DCs on that. Wow. Okay, his GX move is out of town as well. We're actually gonna difficult situation. We are going to go for the DCE on the Decidueye GX to actually deal 90 damage later on. We're gonna snipe, or we can snipe. That's what we're gonna do. He has 210 HP. We deal, yeah, the half of that, so there's that. We can snipe. We are definitely gonna snipe that Shaman. That will be our ticket. If we pull Lysander, we can just destroy that Lugia anyhow. Or actually, we could have actually also done that, but he has the Fighting Fury Bell, so Shaman will definitely be our target in this situation. And we can actually retreat and go for the Decidueye in this method. Because, or no, he does 230 damage, which is an insane amount of damage. We're just gonna go for Rage and see how it goes. We only have, yeah, 3 prizes remaining. So we definitely, if he uses End, which is great because he won't be able to Lysander us. Which is great because the Decidueyes will stay in play, and we will definitely get the knockout on Shaman. So that Soul Burst, or actually Sun Steel Strike is going. He can also switch anytime he wants because of that Ultra Road ability, which you saw early on, because of that Cosmog turning into that awesome Solgaleo. And boom! Wow, he actually retreats and goes for the Deep Hurricane. Holy macaroni! We're in a pickle because he gets 2 prizes. He also uses town map, so he knows what he's gonna pick. We are gonna go for, definitely gonna go for the Decidueye. We don't have the Float Stone, which is unfortunate, so we're definitely gonna go with that. This is our safest bet. The thing we're gonna do, we cannot use Hollow Hunt GX. This is great if you're facing a deck that Energy Denial with Crushing Hammers. That is great to get those cards back. For now, I think, yeah, benching a Rowlet could be interesting. But then again, that will also, yeah, we can do that, why not? Can also thin out our deck. Let's see, we have, yeah, that's what I thought. Ultra Ball is something we can use. We still have a bunch of energies in our deck. We're gonna go for the Ultra Ball in this method just because we want to thin out our deck as much as possible. We're not gonna give that energy. So as you mentioned, I noticed that there was that Decidueye EX that we still have. We can go for Ultra Ball and getting out Dartrix, and hopefully we can top deck something. There's still a bunch of stuff we can pull. 3 Sycamores still left in my deck. Can you believe that, guys? This is insane. So this will be a Feather Arrow on that Shaman. Poof. Hopefully we can get something out of the prizes. That will be great. Feather Arrow on that other Shaman, actually the same Shaman, but yeah, he's going down. We got 2 prizes. Let's see what it is. We got a Dartrix and a Via Seeker, which can help us out. Let's see, what will we do? We have Lysander. Did we already use Porter? I guess not. So we are gonna go for the Lysander in this situation. And this will be the game practically. We can destroy, we do 90 damage, which is actually 90 damage. Yes, we can destroy the Solgaleo, why not? Because he actually causes all this mess in the first place. So Razor Leaf on that Solgaleo, get it out of my face. I don't want to see that anymore. So that will win us the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed another TCG online match. And if you're hyped for more, rock smash the hell out of the like button, because you know I always appreciate that. And it gives me the support to make better and more TCG videos for you guys. Also, a real life TCG match is coming next week, so be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. It'll be either the Lurantis Vileplume or Yveltal EX Tauros. So something like that against Mega Gardevoir or Volcanion. We have all the decks ready to be play tested on the real life TCG setting, so there's that. And also tomorrow there's an episode, so don't forget to watch, because episode 107 will be about Lapras. It's Water Toolbox. I stated that Lapras wasn't that good, but then again we have a bunch of support to back up Lapras, so it can actually be a deck of its own. So don't miss out, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon in the next video. Yeah, have a nice day, peace out.
Come and get it.